The legend of Bigfoot, aka Sasquatch, hails from the wild, forested regions of the Pacific Northwest. Bigfoot has since cemented its name in the Hall of Fame of cryptids, and like its other legendary cryptids, it has this whole host of hardcore believers, one of whom is this man, Peter Byrne. His story is a little bit different because he asked the FBI to analyze a sample of Bigfoot hair that he found, and he didn't hear back from the FBI for 40 years until 2016. In 1976, Peter Byrne was one of the 4 horsemen of Sasquatchery. These people were not conspiracy theorists in basements. One was Grover Krantz, a renowned anthropologist who taught at Washington State University. Another was John Green, a respected journalist. They had spent decades investigating Bigfoot sightings, and most were clear fakes. Then, 2 U.S. forest biologists spotted an unidentified bipedal creature in an Oregon forest. These were government employees and trained scientists. So Byrne counted this as a credible sighting and immediately arrived on scene. Upon arrival, Byrne noticed that the trees were so tightly packed together that anything Bigfoot size would not be able to squeeze through without leaving some trace of evidence. And sure enough, a few feet up the tree trunk, he found this: a tuft of hair with skin attached, snagged on the bark. Now here's where the FBI comes into play. Byrne bags the evidence and sends it directly to the FBI, asking them to please arrange a comparative analysis of these hairs. Then Byrne heard nothing for 40 years. He just assumed they'd ignored him until 2016, when declassified documents revealed that the FBI had tested the sample, and they had sent Byrne a response back in 1976. Jay Cochran, assistant director of the FBI Scientific Division, agreed to test the sample under a special exemption, but unfortunately the letters never reached. In the results, the FBI formally concluded that the hair sample was of, quote, deer family origins. So that's it. Case closed, right? Not quite. Around the same time that Byrne had sent the sample to the FBI, an Army Corps engineer atlas contained an erroneous entry that ignited a staunch rumor that the FBI had analyzed, quote, alleged Sasquatch hair samples, and found that, quote, no such hair exists on any human or presently known animal for which data is available. So Byrne immediately writes back to Cochran asking him to set the record straight. Did or did they not examine hair that may be from Bigfoot or at least an unknown creature? And Cochran responded, the FBI holds no such record of any evidence. Very interesting to say the least. If you like this video, then you're gonna love our very special YouTube episode dropping this month on Myths and Monsters Explained by Science.